that's true. And now we're here for our first game. We would like to thank our sponsor, which is the GrindSky Media. Ay, masyado mataas yung upuan ka. Wait lang. GrindSky Media and our community partners, which are the Minute Burger and AOC Monitor. So, yeah, this is gonna be BLT Esports going against Elorde Flash.
Elorde the Flash. And Riven is actually the first pick for BLT Esports. Siguro, if you're gonna pick up a Baron laner, siguro yun na yung pinaka-best kasi you want to keep your opponents guessing, di mo papakita yung cards mo. Usually, the cards are gonna be in the jungling position or possibly in the mid lane and also in the bot lane. Usually kasi yung mga Baron laners is also going in for 1v1s. Usually yun yung mga nag-split push.
Yes.
Wala masyadong impact sa map. So usually it's a very very safe pick. As much as possible in the drafting, you want your opponents to actually guess kung ano yung mga key components ng yung team. And Riven is not a bad hero.
Actually, siya yung most pick ngayon sa GrindSky tournament. Hindi talaga nawawala yung Riven, yan, Nami, yung mga support niya. Yung Galio, always. Hindi pa rin talaga siya nawawala sa meta, yung Galio. Especially Olaf, kasi si Olaf, I remember kagabi, sa maintenance guy. Main pala niyo yung Olaf, di ba?
Ayaw ko lang actually kay Galio is, if you're gonna use Galio in the support position, hindi siya ganun katigas as you would expect for a support position who goes in. Once he uses a Justice Punch, minsan wala na siyang pang-out. Yes, he can definitely taunt. Pero if actually they're very, very behind in terms of gold, talagang kaya i-burst down si Galio within a matter of seconds. Di katulad ng mga heroes na katulad nila Alistair, nila Brom, na kaya mag-mitigate ng damage. But we're already seeing a full picture.
Plus, wala siyang ganun crowd control eh. All you have to do is to be a frontliner. And now, Elorde Flash getting that Corki as well. Corki is another good ADC ngayon sa meta ng Wild Rift. Yan din yung ginagamit sa PPGL, guys, kung nanonood kayo. But interesting pick was Ezreal.
I don't think it's interesting kasi
I mean,
naman nawala.
na-pick siya bigla. Parang hindi siya yung usual pick talaga ng mga ADC. I think good ba yun as Ezreal?
I think the range coming in from Ezreal is gonna do wonders for any team. The poking capabilities is definitely gonna be up.
Compared to kay Kai'Sa.
Kaysa kasi you need to actually be close and personal. And not most of the time na kaya mo mag-scale. Especially in situations na ikaw yung lane mo talaga yung main focal point of ganks coming in from the opposing team. Ang hirap actually for a Kai'Sa to actually burst down.
Unless mayroon talaga siyang utility support na nandyan sa tabi niya. Not like Ezreal, very independent ba siya?
Burst down without any items. Very item dependent kasi si Kai'Sa. And although he has...
Compared to Ezreal, mas item dependent si Kai'Sa.
Pares lang naman sila item dependent, pero si Ezreal kasi he has the safety of his range. So whatever happens, he's still
escape pa siya.
Yeah, he's still gonna be able to scale well. Pero we're gonna be starting here. Very very safe start for both teams. They're not really going in for those 5-mana death brushes. And they're just gonna clear the mid lane. And ito na yung pinaka-characteristic actually ng meta. We're gonna see the top laners actually be in the middle lane. They're helping out the mid laners to actually clear up. And there's gonna be some kind of skirmish here with Renekton being pushed back by that Riven.
Yes, and now, yeah, this is gonna be our first game. Actually, since yesterday, yun na ngayon nagiging meta dito. They're just trying to clear in the early mid, mas makakuha pa ng more objectives. Especially ngayon, I think for a prediction dito, mas aggressive ngayon yung team na to compare to sa kinas natin yesterday. And I'm so happy that I've seen Rakan as a support. Ngayon ko lang ulit nakakita ng Rakan support. Usually, yung mga Nami talaga yung ginagamit nila eh. Pero on to the top lane, there's gonna be a commotion going on here. It's gonna be a 2 versus 1, but hindi nag-continue dito yung side ng Elorde Flash. J4 pala yun.
Yeah, one of the biggest reasons kaya yung meta natin is we're gonna see the Baron laners in the mid lane is to actually prevent those kinds of invasion from the other team. If you're gonna see two heroes in the mid lane, it's gonna make it harder for anyone to actually invade the opposing jungle, and we're gonna
That's true.
see here some harassments coming in from BLT Esports with that Rakan almost catching up that Corki, and we're seeing a lot of positioning by Elorde Flash actually harassing Brand in the mid lane.
Yes, the thing about Elorde Flash is that they're going around the map. Hindi lang sila basta nag-stay. Speaking of stay, there's gonna be a 3-man gang here onto the top lane. Pinapabalibutan na nila dito ng isang Renekton. It's gonna be the first blood on the side of BLT Esports, which is a good thing na agad na sila nag-gank for a 2-minute mark.
Yeah, it's actually very mind-boggling. You already know that Brand is actually not being seen in the map, and you're still gonna be kind of overextending for that Renekton. I think that was a good setup for BLT Esports. Elorde Flash though needs to actually get more pickoffs on their side. They need to get cleaner picks, and we already know that there is already a slight delay on that Renekton.
Yes.
He was pushed back in the early parts of the game, and he was taken out as a first blood. So that gives a lot of breathing space for that Riven to do a lot of plays, and we're gonna see here Rakan actually hovering into the top. They're actually targeting this Renekton.
Yes, which is a good thing that they really wanted to kill this Renekton kasi it's really hard kapag talaga nagkaroon ng item dito si Renekton, but it's gonna be a 3-man gang. Hindi pumasok doon yung knock-up ng isang Rakan, but still they invested their ultimate. And J4 here is still alive, but still they got that Renekton, which is a good thing. Oh! Another kill from the side of BLT Esports. What are your thoughts about that? Kasi sunod-sunod lang yung gank dito na side ng BLT Esports. They're not minding to get any objective. Gusto nila mag-gap dito Renekton. And J4 actually, tried to rescue Renekton, pero hindi pa rin talaga naging successful.
I think there's gonna be a need for callouts. If there is a
Communication.
hero that's missing in the map,
Yes.
there should be a communication from Elorde Flash that, hey, Rakan is missing from the bot lane. It could be ganking in the mid lane or in the top lane, and that's gonna be detrimental to their chances. As we see Elorde Flash actually starting the referral, and there's gonna be information from BLT Esports, so they're gonna be exchanging that objective for the Earth Dragon. But that's gonna be a heroic entrance coming in from Galio, and they are actually going to secure that referral. But the Earth Dragon is going to be taken. Still, this is going to be on the side of BLT Esports. They've been very, very smart on all their moves. And the first turret is actually going to be contested into the top lane, while we're seeing Olaf actually trying to take down the bottom lane turret. There's going to be an exchanges here. The Mash and Stunner combo, and Riven is actually going to be in danger. Cataclysm is going to be there. Galio is going to be in with a Shield of Duran, but he is going to be finished off by that Riven. Riven doing a lot of damage, and that is going to be a double kill for one. BLT Esports actually getting a lot from those clashes. They got the bottom lane turret, but still there is that Rift Herald pushing for the tier 2 turret.
Yes, I think for that clash in the middle lane, the follow-up was really good on the side of BLT Esports. But then again, Riven was there. Nagbigay sila ng chance na magkaroon ng item dito si Riven because they were focusing more on Renekton. And the follow-up with Elorde Flash, they were, ang ganda lang talaga nung position nila doon. Pero it's not enough. Not enough damage kasi si Rakan, hindi talaga tumatama yung yung knock-up niya dito. Well, I guess, kung tumama man yun, pwede pa siguro sila makapalag. At doon na nakabawi talaga Elorde Flash.
Yes, and Elorde Flash actually trailing into the gold. They got the first turn of the game, and that is some kind of safety net for them. And this is gonna be felt going forward into the middle game. We're seeing here Elorde Flash actually committing for a bottom lane push, while we're seeing the Olaf and the Ezreal actually in the top lane, and that's going to be a lot of knockups and crowd controls coming in from the members of BLT Esports, and there's a lot of spacing for BLT Esports in this kinds of macro clashes.
Yes, yun yung mga inaantay ko na gagawin dito ni Rakan. If only dun sa mga first and second clash ginagawa niya yun, may possible chance talaga dito yung BLT Esports na mas mabilis nilang makill secure ang Elorde Flash in the middle lane, di ba? Ang ganda ng objective nila doon. They were able to push the mid turrets, which is really good kasi yun yung pinakamabilis na lane at more vision. Ang nakikita ko dito, yung warding capability ng dalawang team. Kulang sa wards ang Elorde. I mean, kulang sa wards din dito yung BLT Esports. I think dahil nga na-push na nila yung middle turret, magbigay sila ng wards more on the jungle side para naman makapag-pick off sila. Speaking of pick off, here comes again Rakan.
The shield of Duran is going to connect to Rakan, but Rakan is going to be able to get out of that sticky situation. As well, we're seeing Elorde Flash actually not trailing onto the tower count. With their mid lane tier 1 turret actually gone and out of the count, it's gonna give an easy time for BLT Esports to rotate. And yes, even though they have wards for Elorde Flash, even advanced wards, it's not gonna matter much because they still have the turret here in the mid lane. So they're still gonna be able to see if they're gonna be going in for the dragon, if they're gonna be going in for the top lane, which is where the Baron Pit is. That's already a boon for BLT Esports to actually move more aggressively because they control the map right now.
Yes. Tama ka naman dyan, Vitor, because once you have a lot of vision here, speaking of vision, they're trying to get at that brush here. There's gonna be a good clash going on.
Yes, that's going to be a knockup. Quickness is also going to be used. Only one is going to be hit. That's going to be the Damascene standard being used by Jarvan the Fourth to get out of that situation, using the Cataclysm to actually trap 3 of the members. And look at the damage coming in from Olaf. Just mitigating most of the health coming in from the Jarvan the Fourth. And look at the damage coming in from Ezreal, just hitting the members of Elorde Flash, and they cannot do anything at this moment. Flashes were already burned.
Yeah, to be honest, nakikita natin dito yung gold dito ni Ezreal is 7,000 and wala siyang assist, wala siyang kill or anything. Talaga nag-focus lang siya mag-farm. Kaya naman expected na talaga na grabe yung damage dito. The thing na frontliner dito yung isang Rakan, like kung magka-clash man sila dito, kung papalag man dito yung Elorde Flash, that's gonna be bad for them kasi kailangan pa nila ng konti pang item because I've seen it, si Riven, meron na siyang 3 items eh. He can actually go for it for a 1v1 situation, but the thing is about BLT Esports, lagi silang sama-sama and pakalat-kalat sila sa map. Hindi nila hinahayaan, hindi sila makakuha ng objectives, which is a good thing. Nagiging lang sila, chill lang sila, nag-aantay sila. Actually, nag-aantay sila kung sino yung mauuna.
Yeah, and in the 1v1 situation, Renekton is actually going to be losing out against that Riven. The Riven is already at 8,000 gold. In comparison, we only have Renekton at 6k, only actually having the Blade of the Ruined King.
Oops!
And that is going to be the Damascene standard combo. That's going to be a commit. Not the knockups are not going to connect. That is going to be the Cataclysm going to be used on Carry.
Nice
Carry
flash.
is going to be ignited,
Hero's
and that's going to be the
entrance.
heroic entrance, getting a lot of knockups as well.
Grand
With the Ragnarok out of the
That's
way, that
nice.
is going to be in the BLT Esports members are going to be in danger.
In.
Olaf is going to do his best, but there is going to be a chase being executed
Olaf?
by Elorde Flash. That's going to be the Justice Punch, not going to get a hit, but they are going to finish off that Olaf, and the Baron might be open for the taking, but this might be a dangerous situation for them. They have all of the members here has low health, and that is going to be the Ari almost also taken out. The Riven almost at full health is going to be able to actually be taken out in a very zigzag way. And that is a Baron secured by Elorde Flash. Still, 2 of their members are going to fall in the Baron pit. That is going to be a 3-4-2 exchange.
You know, the thing about it, I thought na mauubos talaga ni Riven doon, but someone used Zonias. I think Riven used Zonias. Tapos, isa-isa sila nag-audition to go into the Baron side until makabalik na dito yung BLT Esports at isa-isa na ding inubos ng isang Ezreal. He already got that quadra kill, but still, they're chasing in that Ari. I'm not sure kung ano nangyari, but that has really turned around for the side of Elorde Flash. I think the thing about it, na akala nila agad nila mauubos yung, matatapos yung Baron, pero nag-buy time na lang din dito yung Riven, which is smart thing to do hanggang makapasok na yung Ezreal.
Yeah, but still, they have the Baron for Elorde Flash, and Elorde Flash was actually trailing most of the time. The earlier clash was very, very over. I think it was an overcommittal from BLT Esports. Ragnarok was popped up. They didn't. They actually expended all of their ultimates to engage in the last clash, leading to a Baron take for Elorde Flash. And that is going to be the Cataclysm going to be used on that Olaf. Olaf is trying to get away. Ragnarok there. But there is going to be a lot of hits. Flashes are there, but Riven is going to be in the faces of the members of Elorde Flash. And that is also going to be Ezreal getting a kill for himself. And that is a disaster for Elorde Flash.
It's a disaster. Look at these highlights. Grabe talaga yung damage na binibigay ni Ezreal. Onto the side, we see here J4 trying to, get some pick off, but Riven was really too much, especially yung support pa ni Ezreal with a good positioning on the back. I mean, it doesn't matter if you get the Baron buff or anything. Kasi nakikita naman natin yung goal dito. Tingnan mo, nag-pick na, online na si Ezreal. He already have that 12,000 gold for a 12-minute mark. And now they're taking in that Infernal Drake. Sipin nyo, Infernal Drake, wala pa tayo sa late game. Pero online na yung side ng BLT Esports.
Yes, definitely. We're seeing a lot of good moves coming in from BLT Esports. There's a lot of baiting on the side of BLT. Elorde Flash needs to play it smart. The best targets are going to be the Brand and also the Ezreal. But they opted to actually commit for a kill on that Olaf. And they actually didn't have the firepower to obliterate the Olaf in a matter of seconds. He was able to survive and was able to set up BLT's strategy on that counter. And that is already a lot of mistakes coming in from Elorde Flash.
I think for your perspective, Vitor, what should Elorde Flash do to get a comeback for this game? Do you think there is a chance? Is it what do you think about it? Like, what should they do to actually win this game, since BLT
like
Esports
I said,
is really...
it is going to be trying to play it smart. They need to catch out Brand. They need to catch out Ezreal. Either of the two is the main damage dealers for BLT Esports.
Well, it's kind of hard to catch Ezreal, to be honest. There is a Riven, plus a Rakan to be onto the front line, plus another Olaf to actually distract other teams on the side of Elorde Flash.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why Ezreal is one of the top picks in the marksman position. That can really do a lot of wonders, even if he's very, very far. And the range coming, the poking capabilities of Ezreal, and also the damage that he can deal in a short amount of time is already big. And that's going to be a turn for BLT Esports. They are actually going to try to engage them outside the Baron pit. And they're still going to be retaining the aggression from the Baron run. I guess not. And they are actually here. That's going to be a knock-up onto J4. That Dimension standard combo is going to be used to get out of that sticky situation again. And the Baron is still open for the taking. They're just going to take their time here. They know that Riven is going to win the 1v1s. That's going to be two-man knock-up, and the quickness is going to be used. And Axie is also going to be in danger, while Galio is going to be taken out by Ezreal.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for them to contest the Baron, and this is the time for them they could actually take the Baron since they got the objective. But here onto the bot lane, there's gonna be a 1v1 situation. You're Renekton trying to escape, but look at that damage from that Riven. He was really lucky enough to escape this. But speaking of escape, there's gonna be another clash here onto the side of the Baron. But BLT Esports secured the Baron buff, and I think, from this time, 16 minutes, they really need to clear the waves, minion waves, or just burn the Baron buff. Pero it's gonna be hard. Kasi nandun na din si Riven eh. They can actually push the turrets faster.
I think this is going to be a GG well played with 3 more members of Elorde Flash missing from the map. Galio is going to do his best. Shield of Durana is going to be used to taunt. It's not going to be enough because that damage coming in from that Brand is just too much. And that is a GG well played with BLT Esports taking round 1 from Elorde Flash.
Congratulations, BLT Esports. And yeah, that was really an exciting...